When is the best time to start your own recruiting agency? Find out in this video right now. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you haven't seen this channel before, yep, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter. So let's get to it. First, I just want to say that thank you for everyone that joined my first live webinar yesterday. It was super fun. I hope everyone learned a lot. There was a lot of amazing questions that were brought forth. I loved the conversations that came from it. So I'm really looking forward to the next live webinar. I'm going to do these every 2 weeks. So definitely check that out. There's a link below to sign up. I have loved the different questions and really the different way people are asking the questions and then the reasons behind it, because it's all different. I was thinking, even though you guys asked me the same questions a lot, there's still different ways to answer it. So it was really fun. And I look forward to many more. So thanks. But this was something that we didn't really get to yesterday, and I wanted to address it today. And that is, when is the best or worst time to start your recruiting agency? I have a few different thoughts on this, and then I also have market trends that I can tell you. But first of all, I really don't think that there's a bad time to start a recruiting agency, because the market changes all the time, and it's almost like that question on when's the best time to have a kid. Are you ready? You're never ready. You are never ready to open up a recruiting agency, any business whatsoever. It's just, there's never going to be that moment where you're like, I have everything that I need to know. I will never mess up. I will do everything right. That's just not going to happen. I wish it would, but it doesn't. So really what I think the best thing to do, and there is a video on this and I'll touch on it just a little bit, but what you have to be prepared for is not the operational side of being a business owner. It really has to be, how good of a recruiter are you? Do you know the client side and the candidate side? You have to know both. If you don't, get back to the fundamentals. Definitely check out themillionairerecruiter.com, take that course, join these live webinars. But you also have to practice. You can't just, show up for things like this. You can't just, study. You actually have to do. Get on LinkedIn, shoot out messages, look up clients, start like a hit list of clients. There's lots of things that you need to do. But this video is not about that. This video is when's the best time. I would say, so here's the thing. I always talk about fourth quarter being really crazy. The fourth quarter is not the time, if I had to pick, to open up your own recruiting agency. And the reason being is because, not because you can't build business a lot, you can, is you might be super overwhelmed. Now, with that said, if you are badass recruiter, you know both sides of it, you're ready to go, you already have an inkling of people you're going to reach out to, then by all means, fourth quarter is fine for you. But if your client work is a little shaky, fourth quarter is not for you, because fourth quarter clients are the most demanding ever, because they are freaking out, which in fact gives me the money chills personally, because they get a little desperate. Yes, the D word, desperate. Which is exciting, because then you can really pump some good candidates in. But if you're just starting your agency, there's a lot of moving parts there, and you have to get your clients, and therefore your clients are going to say, where are my, 5 to 10 people a week? Like, what's going on? And you're going to be scrambling. And not to mention, although the fourth quarter hires a lot, fourth quarter also has the highest competition, because most companies are behind their hiring goals, and they're looking at their executives and being like, I'm so sorry, I'll get you people by the end of the year. And it gets crazy. So fourth quarter is great. As long as you've really honed and you're good at your craft, then absolutely start your own agency. It's super fun. And you get a tax write-off. But if I had to pick what's the best time to start a recruiting agency, I'd probably say the beginning of the year, because it is slower. With that said, you might be hitting your head against the wall a little bit more, but then at least you'll be able to learn as you go and not be so crunched. because even though clients are a lot harder to get, I would say in January, beginning of February, at least you're starting to really build a pipeline with candidates. You're building a database properly. You're building content on LinkedIn. You got your website. You have time to do things. Now, if you want to combine both worlds really nicely, then start your agency in Q2. Q2 is great because that's when companies really start to pick up. And that's when you're getting a lot more emails from candidates as well. So the whole thing kind of comes together and gets married. So it really depends on what kind of a person you are. Do you like to be, under stressed? Do you like to be more stress-free? For me, and as I'm talking about this, for me, I'm thinking to myself, actually, I think I'd rather do it in the Q4 because I like to feel that adrenaline, that where you feel like you're almost underwater and you can't breathe. I like that feeling because it motivates me. But I've also done this for a really long time too. So maybe that's why. So let's just recap, because I think I just kind of went in this weird circle. But the best time that you'll be able to breathe and get things right from the beginning is going to be in the Q1, because the clients are getting out their budget and everything. The Q2, I think, marries both worlds, the crazy Q4 and then the not lackadaisicalness of the Q1, but they're just really getting their budgets out. It's not crunch time yet. So if I really had to narrow it down, marrying Q1, Q4, second, it would be the Q2 would be just as busy. Well, not just as busy as Q4, but it would be busy enough and you would have time enough to put everything together. So it really depends on how you work on a regular basis. Q3, I don't know, Q3 to me is a little funky just because it's in the summer and a lot of people do vacations. And so that's really a hit or miss on whether or not it's really great. This year for us, it was just okay. Whereas the year before, it was crazy busy and it was really nice. So rule of thumb, if you like to take your time, you don't handle stress very well. First of all, you might want to think about not opening a business, but if you want to take your time and get everything out, get everything right the first time, open your business in the Q1. If you want to be under pressure and just really go for it and you're going to hone your craft, do it in the Q4 because it's crazy and it's nonstop, busy. But if you want to marry the Q4 and the Q1, then open it in the second. And then you can take your time while also being super busy. So I hope I answered that correctly. Like I said, I would do it in the fourth, but that's just me. So again, thanks for the live webinar yesterday. I had a lot of fun. I look forward to doing them. I will announce them not only on the link below, but on the YouTubes before and of course on LinkedIn. That's my social media. All right, so hope you have a good week. I will see you every Thursday at noon. And don't forget that money is just a vessel that gets you to do all the amazing things you want to go do. So go live it, and I'll see you next week.